Hey everyone, Andrew Hess here. What I've been hearing is work IQ, co-work, Foundry IQ, Fabric IQ. I wanted to start with work IQ. Today, let's break down and make it very simple. What is work IQ and why does it matter to us today? Okay, so first let's look at this blog article. Let's try and break it down and how this works. Let's look at Work IQ. This is what Microsoft released. And so Work IQ is based off these three things right now: skills and tools, context, which actually is something that we're used to seeing with GPT and Claude. And then now we have data. And on the outside down here, right, it can be used by multiple models, right? OpenAI, Anthropic, or other models. This is what I want you to imagine. Right now, we have this giant robot, and this robot here is what makes up Microsoft 365. And to me, and this is my opinion, the backbone of Microsoft 365 is going to be made up of SharePoint and Dataverse, right? So SharePoint and Dataverse. That's what the backbone of Microsoft 365 is SharePoint and Dataverse. But maybe at the heart now, we probably have what is Copilot. I think this is Copilot. That's the heart of M365 now, right? So we have Copilot here, which is the heart. And also, there's some other things that are connected here. Outlook in your calendars, your OneDrive, your Teams messages, maybe your user data. Work IQ is up here. It's the brain. So here is Work IQ. And this brain understands the context of what you work. Like it knows that normally you reach out to PowerPoint when you want to write, or that you reach out to Word when you start to write. So that's that context piece. And this brain can see into things like your Outlook or your user data or your calendar data. Through Agents 365 and Work IQ, you can turn off or disable certain MCP servers, like let's say your OneDrive. So you could turn off the MCP server to your OneDrives and it would no longer be able to retrieve that data with Work IQ. So that's your security and compliance area. So you have Work IQ, this giant brain with sight into the backbone of SharePoint and Dataverse, and it uses the heart of Copilot to retrieve data based on your context, based on your security, on your DLP policies. And to me, that is what the analogy of what Work IQ is. And of course, you have all your apps that are connected, like Copilot Studio, Power Apps, etc. Just like any LLM, and this is what Microsoft has to the advantage. You may have seen that Claude just released a working model that works with Word, Excel, and it's kind of funny. Like social media is crazy. You might have saw on social media, oh no, Copilot is dead because Claude just released an app for Word. Well, what Microsoft has to the advantage right now is that security layer. So let's take a look at let's take a look right here in the information about security. We know how it's important to trust the AI services. Like other components of the Copilot, Work IQ is designed from the ground up, right? So you have your security group assignments, user permissions. All this is built on your security in Microsoft 365, whether it's SharePoint, Power Apps. So all your data is all based in the security layer, and you have your DLP policies. That's where Microsoft has the advantage right now. So actually, right now, this is where Microsoft actually has the advantage, right? In the data layer. That's where Microsoft has the advantage. Now let's talk about these other things. Memory. If you think about this, it's just like Claude just recently released for the free customers, is to have this memory, to have conversations where Claude or ChatGPT, before without memory, right? An AI model would just be in the conversation you had. Now you have this extra layer, we'll call it, where your AI model can actually retrieve its memory and then use that in the conversation that you have right now. It's very useful. So the more that you use Work IQ, the more memory that it learns about you, the better the product is going to be for you. So it's going to use that. For example, you might say in the memory, never add the M dash when you respond to me or when I ask you to write. Or, maybe remember how I write emails in this tone. That's how I always want my emails to be written. And so now let's get into this right here. So activity, what does that mean? So think about this like when you're using Word, when you're using Excel, when you're using PowerPoint. This is how it's going to use that in the memory. It's learning how you work to help you and benefit your work every day. And then finally, the business understanding. So it's not just keyword search, it's semantic index search. So that means the models can, understand the meaning of your search and then search for related keywords. That's what semantic index is. It's more of a search based on the meaning, not on the exact keyword, which has kind of been around for a little while, but it's still part of the context. And now let's talk about these skills. Now these skills are things that you may have noticed, and let's take a look at Copilot Studio so we can see some of these skills. So one thing that I wanted to show you was, even though you may have a Copilot Studio license or you have Copilot Studio credits, that doesn't mean you have access to Work IQ. You can see down here, I want to enable Work IQ, and I go to enable it. What's on my calendar today? So right now it's asking to use Work IQ, right? I wanted to use Work IQ, user MCP, allow again. But right now it says, I'm currently unable to retrieve your calendar details. The service required to access your calendar needs an M365 Copilot license, unavailable due to a licensing issue. For me, right now in this tenant, which I have 2 dev tenants actually, in this tenant, I cannot access Work IQ because I don't have an M365 Copilot license. Also, this is a trial tenant. I have another tenant. Let's check it out. I have another separate tenant, and I can ask something with Work IQ on. What's on my calendar today? And so this time I'm going to allow Work IQ, user MCP, Copilot MCP. So kind of the same thing. And notice these are different tools using the Work IQ. And notice each of them say MCP, Model Context Protocol. And you'll notice that I had some information in my dev tenant here. Meeting 1, cook dinner, eat dinner, walk after dinner. All events created by me, Andrew Hess. These were 4 events that I created today. And so as I was working with people were still going into, let's say, tools, and they were adding a tool and they were doing something like Outlook. And they were doing the Outlook Office 365 connector, and they were doing, like get events. And this could be useful. It was a great way how to do things. But now, as soon as Work IQ MCP starts coming out, what I keep telling people is it's like magic. Microsoft is doing all this work for you. They are building these tools. They're going to control the tools. They're going to add skills to these tools, like retrieve from your calendar. So literally when I say Work IQ or MCP is like magic, I really think so. It just magically works. That's all I can explain for you right now in this video. It just works way better than the old ways and the old connectors used to work. All right, so back to our chart again. Pretty much what we talked about right there were skills. What's next is tools. So let me just kind of clear this up. Let me clear this out of here. Right now, we're talking about the tools, right? So the tools here. So what's the difference between skills and tools? Think of it like this way. Skills or things that it can look up. Think of it like read access. And where tools is like where you want something to be actually done. Like you want it to create a calendar event for you. To me, that's the way I'm seeing it. It's like write. So skills is like read access. Tools is like write access. It's probably not 100% correct, but that's how my brain works. Skills helps you perform specific tasks, but tools are designed to execute those tasks. So that's what the difference is. All right. And that's kind of all what I really wanted to talk about with Work IQ. I was super confused. I've watched lots of videos I really had to deep dive into this. What is Work IQ? To me, it's the magic of the MCP servers. And so you can turn it on for Copilot Studio. And now finally, we drew all over here. We have M365, right? We have Work IQ. Maybe what Cowork is, let me think about it. Cowork is the exoskeleton, right? Or if it was a human, it would be the skin, right? Cowork is all of these pieces, and pretty much it uses Work IQ very, very heavily. And it's like this extra skin layer giving you a nice UI to work with. And that's what Cowork is. And I definitely recommend you go watch Rez's video on Cowork and how that works with Work IQ. So hopefully this video helps. I know I used a lot of analogies, but that's how I learn things. And hopefully I'm able to translate my thoughts to you. And that's what Work IQ is. And that's what will be important to you. And I can't wait for it to release out of preview. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next week.